Hey everybody, this time I want to talk about something that's a little boring but very important. It's called limits of liability. On your car insurance policy, you have limits of liability. Here's a couple of standard ones in Illinois. You can have $100,000 worth of property damage coverage and $300,000 of medical damage. This number at the bottom for a substandard insurance company or a lower price policy could go down to $20,000. And the same with this could be as low as $50,000. But here's what I want you to go away with from this video this week. If there's more than $100,000 worth of property damage, and today with cell phones we're seeing 3 and 4 car pileups, 5 car pileups. If you were to hit a couple of cars and the property damage exceeds $100,000, or if you were to hit a car with 3 or 4 people in it and the medical bills exceeded $300,000, these are the two coverages on your car insurance policy, then what they can do, the people that you've hit, can come after your personal assets. They can sue you for the difference between what this amount is and what it maxes at. So medical expenses are easier to understand probably for you than property damage, because most of us have had some sort of experience with the medical industry. So if people went to the hospital and they paid for ambulance rides, and let's say, for example, that the total was $450,000 in medical bills, then you're short $150,000. What's going to happen is they're going to sue you for your personal assets. So if you have $25,000 in a savings account, or you have equity in your home, let's say you have $50,000 of equity in your home, all of this is exposed to pay for this if they sue you. So one of the things I want you to understand is this. Most people don't even know what their deductible is when they come to us when they've had an accident. So I'm confident that most of you don't even know what your limits of liability are. What you want to do is call your insurance agent, find out what your limits of liability are. At that point, what you can do is, if you have assets over here that you want to protect, what you can do is buy an umbrella policy. And this umbrella policy could be for $1 million. And this umbrella policy is very inexpensive. For a couple $100 a year, you can put $1 million worth of coverage over everything. And what's nice is that if you were to raise these limits of liability on your car insurance, it would be much, much more expensive to get to $1 million in either one of these. But this $1 million of what's called umbrella coverage covers everything that you own. And now what's really nice is you have a homeowner's policy as well. If somebody was to slip and fall in your driveway or on your sidewalk and they sue you and it's past the medical coverage on your homeowner's insurance, this limits of liability kicks in for everything in your house, kicks in for everything in your car. So your assets are always going to be protected in the event that you end up in this scenario where your insurance policy is short money. This policy, the umbrella policy, kicks in. This is a great way to protect your assets for literally pennies on the tens of thousands of dollars. So have a conversation with your agent today and see if you need an umbrella policy and protect what you have. Thanks, and be safe.